Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. And we're going to keep rolling. We are officially on Haruka's path, as I've been told. So, if I was worried about that, I don't have to be. I just have to make sure not to screw up like I did last time with Yuka for the first time. Unless I did it on purpose and just see the bad ending first. I might have done that. I never said I didn't. I don't think I said I didn't do that. So that's my story that I'm might stick with. It's possible I'll stick with that story. But anyway, so they're on a picnic now. So picnic, what? Barbecue. Well, guess in a way, barbecue is a form of a picnic. Just let's not go into comparisons and contractions of picnics and barbecues. Let's just get on with the story. And before long, they've all disappeared in the direction of the rocks, the sea roaches. Hey, it's alright now. When they hear my voice, everyone timidly comes back.
Haruka? Kurumi-chan?
As soon as Yuka comes back, she cries in a thunderous voice.
だって、食べたかったんだもん。
Haruka and Kurumi slump their shoulders in disappointment. Everybody's happy again, kinda. About an hour has passed since then. Guess you could say the party's in full swing? On contrary to what you'd expect, it seems that the sea roach incident only caused everyone's heart to become heated up. I mean, heated up in a good way, in other words. It's even livelier than before. Oh my gosh, we almost died. Let's party like we're gonna die any moment because of little itty bitty creatures that aren't poisonous as far as I know. Everything is calm as we fool around and poke fun at each other. And calling calm is too much of a stretch, as there's still a noisy clamor about. Particularly from, I wonder who. Yuka.
まあ、やっぱバーベキューにはビールでしょ。ね。
I think Yuka would probably say beer goes well with breakfast cereals, another can of beer, other things of that sort. I heard 1 short hour must be more than enough time to get plastered.
Kurumi-chanも飲む？
You do have an issue if you eat your cereal with beer. I think you have an issue. You know. Who needs milk? Screw calcium. And my liver. Beer. And she says this, she takes Kurumi's paper cup filled with orange juice and tries to pour in beer. Hey, don't encourage minors.
もう固いこと言っちゃって。飲みが足らないんらないですか、まこと。
This time she thrusts a beer can towards me. Geez, Yuka should be banned from alcohol. I should have kept a close eye on her. Or at least a weary sigh.
またそうやってすぐしぼむ。あんたはしいたけかっつーの。
しいたけはいいね、ゆうかちゃん。
Thanks to Okiko's laugh, I'm kind of pissed off. In an attempt to sway my irritation, I reach my chopsticks out for a grilled piece of beef. But just as I'm on the verge of grabbing it, my hand slips accidentally and the chopsticks fall on top of the iron plate.
もうお兄ちゃん、酔っ払ってるんじゃないの？
Drunk? That's certainly possible. Doing things such as knocking over cups and dropping my chopsticks are signs that I could be drunk. Wait. What did he say exactly? Oh my gosh, people. I'm drunk all the time. I knock shit off and bump into things all the time. Who would have known that I'm always drunk? Does that mean I'm an alcoholic? Do I need to go see somebody about that? I think I better call somebody when I get done doing this video then. While I'm thinking this, I seem to have lost my mind as I suddenly try to grab my chopsticks off the iron plate with my bare hands. I normally don't do that. Not that I use chopsticks. What? I frantically jerk my hand away.
しょうがないな。もうくるみが取ってあげるよ。
Kirby picks up my chopsticks using her own. Just then, suddenly Yuka tries to bend herself forward, points at my lightly burnt hand. Give me just a second, guys. Alright. She points at me using her middle and index fingers.
私たった今ものすごいことに気づいてしまいました。え？焼けた石原はしいたけや。え？配分よかい。焼けた石原はしいたけや。
Oh, that screwed up. That's pretty weak.
ゆかさん、それちょっといまいちかも。そう、結構自信あったのに。
She's booing again. Well, for the time being, I'm relieved. Yuka and Kurumi were in perfect sync, and I fear for the future of this planet.
なら、こういうのはどう？
Yuka's eyes sparkle. And at that time, this time Saki's the one who commits the blunder. Instantly, she tries to transfer the paper cup in her right hand to her left hand. Her hand slips. Her beer splashes all over Yuka, who was standing right next to her. From her chest to her lower sections, almost her entire body has been soaked by a large amount of beer.
ちょっとサキ。ごめん。
Everyone becomes completely silent.
だけどこれぞまさに水も滴るいい女じゃないか。
Okuhiko makes an unnecessary joke. Mitsuki hears that. She giggles.
もう笑い事じゃないよ。本当にごめん。だって奥彦くんが変なこと言うから。
The instant she says this, something comes flying from a different direction. It's an orange-colored liquid. Juice. An orange juice flies straight as if it were a living being landing a direct hit on Saki. And all simultaneously look in the direction where the juice was thrown. Standing there is Haruka holding an empty paper cup. Saki seems bewildered as if she doesn't fully understand what just happened.
悪いと思ってないみたいだったから。 同じことしてあげないとわからないんじゃないかと思ったから。何すんのよ。悪いと思ってたわよ。だから何度も謝ったじゃない。謝ってない。2回しか。
Man, you know, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Haruka, she's kind of like the kind of like an Avenger, you know, at this point, you know, not like the Marvel Avenger, but just like I'll wreak vengeance upon people, you know.
2回も謝れば十分でしょ。こんなみっともない酔っ払いに。みっともない酔っ払い？酔っ払いはそっちでしょ。そうじゃなきゃビールなんかこぼしたりするわけないんだから。
On that note, Yuka don't have any room to argue right
それ
there.
ともわざとやったっていうの？わざとそんなことする人がどこにいるのよ。そうよ。人間だったらそんなこと故意にやったりしないのよ。クローンって人種はどうやら違うみたいだけどね。
Just then,
いい加減にしなさい。
finally Izumi-san raises her voice, unable to watch any longer. The same gentle Izumi-san. Her roar immediately shuts us up.
もうみんな大人なんだから、そんなくだらないことで喧嘩しないの。
The three of them are overwhelmed and can't face Izumi-san's deathly glare, staying firmly silent while staring at the ground. This is really awkward. Even though I'm a third party, I really want to run away. I want to run away exactly because I'm a third party. It couldn't possibly get any worse. Saki breaks the silence and mutters something.
とにかく、私はもう帰るから。
Saki picks up her bag, which she placed at her feet. She accidentally dropped something. Look on top of the sand, sprawled on the beach is the beef bag. The bag full of beef that we all paid Izumi-san to buy. Why does Saki...
そんなの盗んでどうするつもり？
Haruka asks her this unfalteringly.
盗んだんじゃないわよ。じゃあもらったんだ。うるさいわね。どうだっていいでしょ、そんなこと。よくないよ。みんなでお金出して買ったんだから。もううるさいのよ、あんたいちいち。だったら警察にでも何でも通報すれば？私は逃げも隠れもしない。あの別荘にずっといるから。
Saki turns around as if she's blocking something and runs toward the hill road while kicking up sand. What would have really impressed me is if Haruka had said, "I'll report you to my fist." The beef left on the sandy beach looks artificial, like waxwork. The fire under the iron plate seems like it could go out any time now. So she actually stole that then, or was going to steal it? This confuses me. The fact that she's... Well, I don't know. I guess if you have everything, you know, you want excitement, and... I mean... I guess stealing is a form of excitement. I guess. I don't know. I think, you know, it seems like I've heard stuff like that. You know, people doing that, but even if they can't afford it, they steal it anyway, just for the thrills of doing it. Stupid, but 1 minute, 2 minutes, and even 10 minutes pass without a single person opening their mouths. I'm guessing we'll learn more about that whole thing when we get to her path. Why did things turn out this way? Just a few mere minutes ago, the air was covered with the sound of our happy laughter. In the end, it seems the tension between Saki and Haruka really was still weighing heavily on their minds. I need to do something. What can I even do? As I think this, my gaze suddenly shifts towards the shadow of a distant rock. Over there, alone and filled with sadness, is Kurumi. Right now, she's curled up her small back while her shoulders shake as she cries. She lets out the sobs that have been welling up inside of her. I understand Kurumi's torment so well that it almost hurts. Kurumi's the kind of kid who can't bear such an ugly argument like that. I think of running up to her and comforting her, but I can't think of any words I should use to do so. Right now, I have no choice but to stay silent. The sound of waves incessantly breaking on the shore is the sound of the sea's lamentations. Everyone quietly cleaned up and carried the tools back to Luna Beach. 4 of us split up with Izumi-san and Kurumi at Luna Beach and decided to return to the lodge. Everyone was still very silent and gloomy, as if we were at a funeral. Somehow or other, we all wandered off into our respective bedrooms. Right now, I'm lying on my bed while blankly staring at the wall. Haruka and Saki, what exactly is their history? Good question. Bell. So what the bell Haruka mentioned the same as that one? Oh, so was the bell? Yeah. I'm completely exhausted, both physically and mentally. Despite my effort to lose consciousness in the blink of an eye.
私をずっと助けてくれる？守ってくれる？
Before I fall asleep, I feel like I can hear Haruka's whispering voice in my head. It'd be weird if he had been like going to sleep and he heard that and he's like, "Oh, that's my memory," and then he turns it over and she's actually there and he's like, someone's knocking on the door. Who would come over so late at night? I get up from the bed while I rub my sleepy eyes. The knocking continues. Walk over to the door and open it. Very loudly, supposedly. It's Haruka. It seems she'd banged her forehead on the door and she's now rubbing it with a sheepish smile. Did I do that just now? Does it swing out or something? I mean, oh. Most doors, I think, you know, you would swing inside the room. So I'm not seeing how she would have bumped her head on it. I mean, yeah, most doors open towards the person opening the door on the inside, you know. I think all the doors that I'm thinking of right now do that. I don't know, maybe their doors are different over there. Hello, phone. Hey, sorry about that. I realized I paused that in the middle of her statement. Sorry about that. Yeah. Really, you were knocking rather loudly for someone who is just half asleep. She fell silent. Haruka's acting kind of funny right now. She's obviously in some kind of hurry. She probably fell silent because she sees that I don't buy her act, and now she doesn't know what to say next. Sorry, I was just teasing you there. Yeah, exactly. So what's up? What's up? What's up, Haruka? What's up? Huh? Why are you telling me to forget it when you come all the way here? You traveled so far out of your room, down the hall, into here. Yeah.
Makoto,
Logic.
熟睡してたみたいだから。
So people do at night, unless you're me, and then I do that a lot in the daytime, and then don't sleep much at night. Yeah, it's really late, and I value my sleep.
そうか。
I stored in the bank.
私が寝つかれないでいるからって、みんなそうとは限らない。
Of course, it's considered rude to wake people up like that, you know?
ごめんなさい。
Well, if you understand, it's fine.
じゃあ、おやすみなさい。
As Haruka turns her back towards me, I impulsively call out to her to stop. Hey, hold on.
Eh?
What if people couldn't sleep except when everybody else in the world did? That would be quite the problem. You know, because people, you know, there'd be people who work half their day in the, you know, in the day and half their day in the night. And people would have to coordinate something out like that. That'd be very strange. Can't sleep, right? Besides, didn't you have something you wanted to say to me?
私は今、おやすみなさいって言った。それに、誠も熟睡してたって言った。
Haruka's words sting as if they had slapped me right across the face. I gawk at her, speechless.
こういうの、意地悪って言うんだ。
Haruka turns around and gives me a wide, impish smile. It's very unusual for her. She's beaming. It's the first time I've ever seen an expression like that on her face. You pick up on things way too easily. She sees how embarrassed I am. Haruka covers her mouth and giggles. I heave a sigh. So what's up? I say again.
お願いがあるんだけど。
Haruka wants to ask me a favor? So what could it be?
昨日の夜も私眠れなかったの。それで一人で外を歩いてたら白縫いを見たの。朝の4時半ぐらいだったと思う。
Not exactly sure what Shiranui is, but okay. Shiranui, you mean the like Will o' the Wisps? Well, okay, never mind. I know what it is now.
そう、白縫い。とっても綺麗だった。だからね、今日も見に行こうと思うの。
And you want me to go with you?
うん。
Well, I don't see why not. I turn on my watch light to check the time. Sure, but it's only 1. Isn't that too early? I think it'd be best if we got some more sleep, even if it's only for a little bit. Because I'm sure tomorrow we'll also get busy. I can lend you my watch if you'd like.
うん、大丈夫。じゃあ、ちょっとだけ寝るから、後で呼びに来るね。
Okay, I'll leave the door unlocked so that you can wake me up if I'm still asleep.
うん、わかった。約束だよ。
It's a promise. It's a smile rises on Haruka's lips at those words. Satisfied, she leaves the room. 4:30, huh? Set my watch alarm to that time before I collapse on the bed. My watch alarm. Is she gonna be staring? Because I will be sorely disappointed if she isn't. If he just rolls over and she's just like. When I hear that sound, I immediately wake up. And at that same time, okay, I hear the sound of knocking on the door. She slowly asks this in a quiet voice. Ah, I'm awake. Wait a minute. I quickly get off the bed and head out to the living room where Haruka is waiting. Well, outside in the quiet, empty room, I can hear Okahiko snoring from up in the loft. Well then, shall we go? I ask this with a nod, and Haruka follows suit. I start to reach out for the doorknob on the front door, and at that moment, Okahiko suddenly shouts in a roaring voice. I think of it. Okay. When I look up in surprise, it's awesome. Seems he's just sleep talking. You know, I'm sure I do that too. I'm sure I'm like, it's Morphin time. Tyrannosaurus. I haven't really kept up with them past that. That was. Well, actually, I watched Power Rangers until past the first movie. Yeah. Phew, man, what kind of dream is he having anyway? He's having something like that, I'm guessing. I ignore Okahiko and open the front door. Haruka and I begin to walk side by side down the hill road that leads to the shoreline. On the way, Haruka suddenly mutters this. Haruka stares at the night sky as a smile graces her lips. I also look up at the sky. It's completely covered in stars. They shine brightly, their light raining down on the earth. My eyes turn to Haruka. There's a cool and clear beauty to her face as she looks up at the stars. It looks as if all the filthy things in the world has burned her. It looks as if all the filthy things in the world has burned her with are starting to be dispelled by the light of the stars. That's when it hits me. What does Haruka mean to me? My heart clutches at the thought. The memories of the time I spent with Haruka here over the past few days rush through my mind. First I felt she was just a little girl unable to get a grip on the world. That's right, I sometimes felt as if I were her father. Even now I still have those protective feelings towards her. Is that truly it? Is that really all it is? When Haruka and I reached the shoreline, the stars twinkle with a beautiful intensity as if they've reached the time on this night where they shine their brightest. As Haruka faces the sea, she looks up towards the starlit sky as if she's yearning to become part of it. Her face seems anxious and it feels like she's trying to force herself to smile. It's like I'm seeing the bottom of Haruka's heart. I start to feel a little guilty, so I shift my gaze towards the ocean. At that moment, countless light with tinges of red and yellow rise above the water surface. What I like in these games that people don't really detect when other people are looking at them, because they say they just like stare at them. I have to say that makes me mildly uncomfortable when people are just staring at me. I don't know, I'm able to detect it. Maybe I'm just weird like that. You know, if I have the feeling that somebody's kind of gazing at me, I'll be like, everything okay? Everything cool? Okay. I don't know, maybe I'm socially weird. They approach us before bobbing away, flickering. Then again, this is a game, an anime type game, so yeah. They resemble giant fireflies hovering above the water, swaying to and fro in the straight lines. This is
Shiranui. 船に乗ってる人 導くように動いてく。誰がどこで何のために揺らしているのかわからない。だから知らぬいって呼ぶんだって。
Wow. Is that the same as ball lightning? What they say is ball lightning? If I remember correctly, aren't Shiranui lights from the shore that refract abnormally due to cold air around the water surface? That's why they appear to shapeshift, right?
それ違う。
Wrong. Surely you must have known that. You're way smarter than me after all.
違う。
Haruka.
頭いいとかそんなの関係ない。あれは違うの。誰が灯しているのかわからないの。誰も知らない。知ることもできない。
That's why it's Shiranui.
そう。だから知らぬい。
Cool and clear. Haruka really does give off that kind of feeling. She has something normal people don't. I don't know whether or not it's related to her being a clone, but I believe that. It's like Haruka came from a faraway parallel universe.
Makoto?
Just don't tell her that, because...
Makoto?
Seriously. Someone's calling my name. Who is it? Is this... Haruka's voice?
Makoto? Makoto?
Well, that's who you was talking to last. Let me sleep a little longer. I went to sleep late last night. They're trying to turn over in my sleep. I am met with resistance.
ねえ、Makoto? Makoto ってば。
Haruka grabs my shoulders and rocks them back and forth. I get it. I'm up, so. Whoa. When I raise my upper body and open my eyes, I see mere inches away from me Haruka's face. Ow! We bump our foreheads into each other. See stars flying around me.
いた。
And the little birds too. Haruka frowns as she nurses her sore forehead. What were you doing, Haruka?
Makoto, なかなか起きないから。
That's not it. I'm asking why your face was right in front of mine when I opened my eyes.
眠り姫、読んだことある？
Well, a little. It's that fairy tale by the Grimm brothers, right? She's gonna try to kiss him, wake him up. Is that what she's saying? That's funny. I've never read it before, but I do have a very vague memory of seeing it in a picture book once, or a movie. Have I ever seen that movie? I don't think I ever saw that movie. That
グ
one
リム
passed
は
me
茨
by.
姫、眠り姫はペロー。
Okay. Oh, really?
話は同じだけど。
I'm crushed if that's the case, and don't tell me that.
何百年もの間、ずっと眠っているお姫様がいたでしょ。
Yeah, that's right. And then the prince finally came to the princess in order to wake her up, and then when I get to that point, I stop dead in my tracks. Oh, hold on! Then that means Haruka, she didn't say that part doesn't matter this time.
起きたなら行こう。
Haruka tucks at my arm as if nothing had happened. Where? Try my best to calmly answer this, even though my heart is racing. Where indeed? Where are they going? Just realized it's 30 minutes, so that's, or about 30 minutes, so that's that. Alright. So I'm gonna end this one here. I'm gonna do at least another one. I think I'm gonna be busy with Minecraft here in the next few days. I'm gonna try to get 2 or 3 of these queued up beforehand, so if I get too distracted, I won't have any excuse me. I won't have many days where I miss this, which means it'll probably be next week before I do a Half-Life stream also. But anyway, hope you folks enjoyed this. Looks like this is progressing pretty well. So, what day is this? The 5th out of 6? Yeah, only 1 day left then. So, See you in the next one there, folks.